Hi Pisces, this is Just with your July 27th, 2020 weekly general read. You guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Pisces, some of you are really upset, well, probably disappointed, not very happy that you have to wait. You have to wait. Some of you, you're moving, you're traveling, you're expecting movement to move forward with something, and you kind of haven't gotten word back yet, or you can't tell anyone, right? Some of you just been straight up lying about where you're going, what you're doing, what your plans are, or someone's lying to you. I feel like some of you got some bad news, or you're going through the blues right now. I was expecting to get a good reading for you guys, because the last reading was amazing, but that just tells you how general readings work. Sometimes it picks up on some people, and then other times it picks up on others. So that being said, I feel like you may have gotten some bad news, especially if some of you are trying to travel or get something done at a distance. Yeah, that may be a bit challenging or problematic, okay? And it may have a lot to do with money, So there's that. Not happy that you gotta wait, okay? Right. Money looks good. For some of you, it definitely looks like you may have lost your job, or you're in between jobs. And you're okay. For some of you, the ones that I'm reading for, you're okay. I feel that you're not interested in a traditional way of working. Some of you may be saying, listen, I'm doing good with my own business, my self-employment. I'm going to really focus on that. And it's funny because it seems like for some of you, just when you feel that, hey, I don't want to go back into the working sector, is when you might see a lot of, headhunters. Does anyone use headhunters anymore? But you may get a lot of ads and advertisements, and even people reaching out to offer you things. And so, yeah, but some of you just like, or you want it a specific way. If it's not like, I don't want to work for people, then it's like, I want this kind of job. This is what's going to suit me. So at least you guys know what you want. I feel like you'll be staying very true to that. And you will probably get what you're seeking. So if you're looking for a very niche sort of job description, like let's say some people just want to work remote now. They don't want to work, in a more confined group setting. Then there's that. As an example, I do see you guys getting very busy this week going into next week. Really busyness, and business picks up. Excuse me, your business pick up as well. Be careful because you can lose money. You can lose opportunities by focusing too much on a particular thing, right? And also by being so dogmatic in your mentality. I only want this. And, so therein lies some of opportunities that can pass you by. So try to be a little bit more flexible. For some of you, it's like, no, I'm not. This is how it is. This is what I can do. And there's that. I see endings. I see, it's funny. I see endings, but then things are still unresolved, right? Unfinished business that basically has ended. I feel for some of you, there's a decision that you're going to have to make to walk away from something, to leave something behind. It could be something that you really wanted. Like, let's say you were planning a destination wedding or a destination something. It's like, oh, well, can't do that. Or now children can't come. It's something that's coming out of it where it's like, oh, well, damn, we're not going to be able to do that. Well, now we have to kind of rearrange and do something different. I also feel like the decisions or actions moving forward will be yours alone to make. If that makes any sense? Especially, I feel men are moving forward. Women are still kind of standing still, if that makes any sense. And if you are a woman and you are putting more of the decision making in the hands of a man, you may be a bit disappointed. And I'm not male bashing. I'm pro men. I'm pro humans. I'm not into any of that. But this is what I'm saying right now. So I would say that there is some lesson to be learned as far as men to women relationships, right? And there's that. When it comes to career and finance, it looks like the two of you are kind of separate but equal. Does that make sense? So whatever this is going to be, there's like, if this is work, if you're looking for work, there's going to be a lag in that. You may be trying to go back to what you know, doing what you know, and you may realize, well, no, I have to move forward to something new because something new is calling you. So wherever you're dwelling in, it's something about dwelling regarding the past. And some of you right now, you may need to do that. You may need to dwell on the past in order to move forward to your future, right? And so I do see a lot of that being kind of caught up in the past. Try not to linger there again because money can be passing you by if you stay too much in your energy. That being said, what the hell is going on in a home life? You guys are all over the place, not very balanced at this time. You could be living with the Sagittarius Libra. It could be any sign though, but if you are living amongst other people, you may seem out of sorts, right? Your energy is up and down, back and forth, right? And for some of you, I feel like it has a lot to do with a breakup, a breakdown to some type of relationship. And I think for some of you, it could be hard to take because somebody acts like they don't care. They can care less. Also, I want to go back and say if you may have an opportunity to work with your family in a family business. Scratch that. You don't want to do that. You don't have any parts of a family business at all. Like, no, if I do this, I'm doing it on my own. I don't want to do it with you, or you. Back to the home life, though. Yeah, I feel that for some of you, I'm going to read it two different ways. There's that someone is kind of making it seem like they could care less, that the two of you are together, not together, or some of you are going through the motions. If you live alone, you have been going through the motions. It hasn't been easy. You may get triggered out of nowhere for one reason or another, right? You can get some bad news. You've been waiting on someone for quite some time, and now it's almost like you have to face the music and see that that door is closed. That door has long been closed, and the only person that's still in the frame is you. The only person that's still in the picture is you. And it's something to that you have to kind of realize that maybe you've been going through the motions with, but you're going to come out of it. Probably, if not now, by Libra season, you're coming out of that. And your career is going to start to take off. So there's so much going on with your own personal development and you are going to literally, I don't want to be dramatic and say take the world by storm. Some of you may, but you know what I mean? Like your career, your own self development in a tangible way, things that you can accomplish, right, will start to be so apparent that whatever this emotional thing that you cleave to will become less and less important to you. That's another way, especially if you live alone, if you don't have anybody else in the home with you. I'm not talking about children, I'm talking about adults, right? But for others of you who are in the home with other people, it could speak to whatever you're going through. Others doesn't seem too concerned about it. And for some of you, you may realize that you were duped, like, oh, well, now you get to see people's true colors coming out, and it may be very hurtful. If it's not you, it could be someone else in the house. Now, and some of you may say, yeah, this person is very dramatic. We don't have time for this. There's always a problem. They're, manic, or they're bipolar, or they're this, they're that. That's just what it looks like to me. Okay. So now let's get into love because your reading is pretty straightforward. I have to say, if you are a Pisces, single individual, right now you're holding back from love. You may have a negative twist on love right now. Like you're not even making love a focus. Again, something about this business, if you have one, trying to lock down a job, trying to finish unfinished business. Maybe there even could be a court proceeding to some extent when it, where's some other? Hold on, guys. Yeah. So there could be other things going on in your life right now that love is not a major focus. And the people around you, like love around you is the same way. People are pretty solid. They're very stable, very independent. You would meet quality people now, Pisces singles, if you were to put yourself out there. Very independent, self-sufficient individuals who probably aren't really looking to partner with anyone. They kind of do just well in the single sphere right now. Probably could teach you a thing or two about that as well. I feel that for some of you, you're moving toward energy where either someone's going to be looking and watching you or vice versa. Now, if you are actively socializing. You're meeting these very independent people. Eventually, someone, it could be you or another person, may find themselves looking at somebody's page. If you're just communicating with people, I do feel like it can get very, like, 1 minute is flirty, next minute it could be feisty. The energy could change out of nowhere. I do see you having a lot of good times, but I feel like it'll stop right then and there. A lot of you guys, single Pisces again, the women are focusing on their money and their finances and really kind of really establishing themselves. The men, Pisces men, your emotions. Oh, and shout out to one of my listeners. I don't remember his name, but he's a Pisces. I remember that. And he wanted me to do Pisces videos for men. And I'm going to see how that is going to be, how I want to do it. Let's put it that way. But thank you for making the suggestion. And this is a little point for men. I was like, I got to remember to say something when I do the Pisces reading again. Oh, yeah, you men. Okay. So some of you are still waiting for somebody. It's somebody that you still are attached to. You're still waiting on, and you're having sleepless nights over at times. So Pisces men, if you're single, this is not the best time for you to get yourself out there. And I do see you holding back from new love because you're not over old love, and it looks like you women are more focused on your finances, stability, and you're readying yourself for a real authentic, true love relationship. You're not going to settle for anything less. Secretly, some of you Pisces men, be careful because you can have a little bit of resentfulness, okay? Because someone could have put you in this place. In your mind, it's like they put me here where either now I have to pay this, I have to pay that, and or I can't move on because this person did me wrong. So there's that needing the self-care, right? So again, for some of you, this could even spill over to women too. And I'm not here, trust me guys, I'm not your feminist or anything like that. I just call it how I see it. And so right now the men are going through a little bit of challenge, but it's a human experience, right? And so be careful with that. Just do a little bit more self-care because you need to overcome a little bit of, I don't want to say bitter, but a little bit of cantankerous energy towards someone. Then it almost poisons you for new love. And your heart is pure. Like you got love to offer people, but just you need to get through that past situation. And so that's why I feel if you were to engage right now, Pisces singles, some of you are going to get into like arguments and sparring with someone instead of having it be relaxed and easy and fun. And the crazy part is Pisces men, if you put yourself out there, you can definitely attract women. But if it's either not willing to communicate with them, being very elusive or lying, that could be problematic. Women, money is not everything. I know you're saying, listen, it is to me right now. But at some point, you're going to have to step back from the bank account, step back from the work table, and re-engage into, social sphere and social life. Couples. Well, what the hell happened? Last week it was all rainbows, butterflies, cotton candy, and gumdrops. And now, it seems like all hell is breaking loose. It's like some of you feel like, well, you're not happy. The two of you may be distant. People are not communicating right now. You're not happy about it. There even may be talks of, I want a divorce. I want my name off of this. I'm moving out. That type of thing coming from your person, where now for some of you it's like life is great for me, I'm just taking care of this other person I was married to, we have children in common, I got to get that out the way, but I'm good. Okay, so for others of you, it could be that for some of you, right? And for others of you, I feel like some things have come out which could have created drama in your relationship. You may be hopeful that things can work out. We're going to work this out. I don't want any problems. Let's work this out. Everything is going to be okay. Your person is not so much. I have to say that, okay? It could be vice versa. You guys will know which side is the best side for whom, but there's a sense of that, right? This could be a third party situation, and it could have hit close to home, right? And this is a situation where it has become very problematic in this relationship. Now, let me tell you this. For some of you, don't let somebody else come in and screw up what you have. It could be somebody's mother. It could be the mother of somebody's children. It could be an ex of some sort. It could be a new person. But don't let somebody come in. You may say just it's too late. Someone could have come in. But I get like somebody coming in, and somebody is like in between the two of you, and it could be somebody's mother. It could be like another person that is significant to this person. Some of you may be dealing with a mama's boy or a mama's girl, someone who does not know how to live life on their own. They cannot stand on their own 2 feet. They need, and they're like, as long as I have my mother, as long as I have, but they don't understand to what detriment that is, because when all you have is each other, where's there room for anyone else? You see what I mean? And I mean, I'm sorry, an intimate relationship is completely different from a mother-child relationship. Completely different. They just can't give each other the same things, right? So there's that. So there's some sense of somebody interfering. And I would say, I could say don't let, but these two, I was going to say something that may have come across a bit disrespectful, but these two, they make it difficult for anybody to come into this person's life, right? So there's that. I see that really strong. And I feel that there's a real commitment here. Some of you could be married to this person and it's like, okay, we just can't seem, somebody's like, I'm not apologizing. I don't care. Yes, there's an opportunity to work this out and come back together because listen, there's love here. We have children. We're married. Like it's something where it's a deeper commitment, but then it's like, no, there's a walking away. We're walking away. We're letting this go. We'll see in the extended if this is like done. But I definitely see a needing to walk away right now. And things could have gotten out of control, like fighting, arguing, cursing each other out, that sort of thing. Somebody could have become single, like somebody else's ex is single, and now they're like rushing back to an ex is what it looks like too. But if that's the case, this person is not committed. They're not a monogamous person. They cheat and that type of thing. So now let's keep looking. This family dynamic is stuck in a rut, or this happily ever after is stuck in a rut. I feel like there's no communication happening right now, but there's a lot of thinking about what do you do next? What do I do next? Somebody may feel like the situation is coming to an end, trying to get to a place where the two of you can get back on track. Someone is trying to take a slow but steady approach, but it's almost like, you know how like somebody they're communicating with you, texting here and there, calling here and there. So they're keeping the energy there, but it's not moving any further, right? So because they want to also keep their options open and still be able to do what they want to do. Somebody's going to get tired of that shit quick. Like, I mean, immediately. And dump it. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing any of this again. I see the signs. I know how this works. Hopefully I could tag this, you see the signs, because somebody sees the signs. They know somebody's behavior tactics. They know when it's like, oh, so, okay, we're doing this now. Okay, I know what's going to happen after this. And so somebody's going to nip this in the bud. That's why I see your person saying divorce, break up, end, move out, don't call me, block, block, block. Now, again, is this for all of you? No, just like last week's reading was not for everybody that was eloping and getting married and falling in love and having a blissful marriage. For some of you, if that's your energy, this could just be something with the wedding. Hell, for some of you, the wedding is getting called off. The wedding is called off and it's like, no, we're not doing this. Or the plans we made, especially if it's long distance, that's called off is what it looks like to me. Or somebody has to go away out of nowhere, and then that kind of puts a sling in things. But for the majority of the ones I'm picking up on, this is a red flag situation. You know what your person, when they start acting this way, you know what's going to happen. And I feel like somebody is not going to play this on again, off again game again. That can drag out for another 2 months or 2 years. They're saying, no, I'm done. I've had enough. So in the extended, we're going to look at this other person. I'm sorry, guys, that the readings are so black and white. Mars is in Aries. my energy is definitely very black and white right now. I'm giving it to you straight. I don't mean anything by it. Nothing personal is what I'm saying. But in the extended, we're going to look at this person's perspective. How do they feel about you, the relationship? What are they challenged by? What secrets are they keeping? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? How do they see you? I think I said that already. Where do they want the relationship to go in the future, and what will their current actions be? Also, we're going to see the outcome of this relationship. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, click the link to my website to set something up for yourself. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Just that quick, I forgot the title. Take care, guys.